What is up YouTube, it's Kingfisher745, and welcome to my PvP Season 21 first look and overview. In this video, we're going to take a look at all the new updates that came with PvP Season 21, including the brand new character Deathlok. So I'll give you my opinion on pretty much everything that came out today. That's going to be the Season 21 rewards and more. The first of which, and highest of them all, the Adamantium League reward, Deathlok. This guy is pretty cool, I have to admit. He's always been an interesting character to me, and if you've been watching Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., then you probably love him on there as well. This version, however, is Henry Hayes from the current Deathlok series. In-game, this guy's going to be a blaster, and he has 3 passives. First, Bullet Sponge, taking significantly less damage from gun attacks. Next he has Combat Analysis. Applies combat data to any enemy that attacks, reducing accuracy, evasion, and increasing the chance for critical hits. Then finally he has Cybernetic. This makes him immune to bleeding, burning, chilled, and obsolete tech. It also gives him very high crit resistance. So all in all, he appears to have a pretty nice set of passives. He also begins with high health, attack, and defense. Basically my 3 favorite stats. After that, of course for the Gold League we win 10 gold. Then for the Diamond League weapon, it's called the Lil Boomer. This weapon is a ranged energy electric explosion type. It has deadly crits, electrical attraction, so guaranteed hit against targets with static charge. It also has electromagnet, so attacks against magnetized targets are guaranteed to crit. Following that it has Shocking, deals extra damage against targets with crackle, ozone, and static charge. Unfortunately, after all of that it has Kicks Like a Mule, so you lose your next turn. That's where this thing went downhill. Don't get me wrong, I can't give you my final verdict just yet, but this thing better do some huge damage. And even if it is a one-hit weapon, I still don't like the idea of losing a turn. Who knows though, maybe you could team it up with a weapon or item that gives you hold the line. I've never tried anything like that before. But if you were going to miss your turn anyways, then maybe this would work out. But right now, I don't really like it. And I don't really see myself liking it in the future. However, I will try out the custom 4-bore and the Shepherd Staff, and we'll see if that works out. By the way, it was great when Relentless stopped it, but they did already fix that long ago. Then for our Vibranium League reward, we get the blueprint for the Infiltrator's flight suit. This new type of armor has shield mech armor, so it extends recharge, allowing an infiltrator to suit up with an Infiltrator shield mech armor. Then shield mech armors come equipped with a separate health pool and new actions that swap with the equipped gear actions. Then it also has full tank, so starts combat with power level at 100%. Okay, so this new armor has its own health bar. It also has its own actions, different from the equipped gear that you have. That actually sounds really interesting. At the very least it should be pretty awesome in PvE. But to go even a step further, I like the fact that they're trying something new. And if it has its own health pool, then that means it should stop your agent from being knocked out, basically giving you an extra life. Okay, it's actually confirmed in the article, which I will link in the description below. After your health from your suit goes down to 0, then you'll switch back to the normal flight suit. That sounds really good to me, and like I said, at the very least, these should be amazing in PvE. I'm already thinking of ways to make my agent really hard to kill, and to keep coming back to life. So yeah, that looks like a pretty cool reward that I can't wait to try out. Now as far as Deathlok himself, we'll have to go ahead and take a look at his abilities and see just how promising they are. This is the Marvel Now version, and his first ability is the Biotech SI Rifle. That level 1 is a ranged gun type that has combat assessment, deals extra damage against targets with combat data. Now just imagine the Skeptic and the Reboot. Talk about a lot of combat data. The damage from this ability may just go through the roof, or maybe you just need 1 stack. We'll just have to see about that. But his level 2 Biotech Laser Mount is an AoE ranged energy tech that exploits shields, melts armor, and applies shield breaker to the entire enemy team. So Deathlok definitely has some shield hate, which is always a good thing. Next up we have the Suppression Grenade, a single target quick action that's going to apply Exhausted and Neutralized to one target. Those are two incredible debuffs to apply, especially as a quick action. Honestly, this ability may just be my favorite thing yet about this character, and that's saying quite a bit. Then finally, for his level 9, it's going to be the Biotech Launcher. It's another AoE attack, this time a ranged gun explosion, and it has Boon Buster and deadly crits. Plus it's going to remove buffs from all enemies. Boon Buster, deadly crits, and buff removal, that's a pretty nice AoE. Against the right team up, an AoE Boon Buster can really do some major damage. Say against Heimdall for example. So yeah, I do think he's a cool character and I can't wait to try him out. Hopefully we manage to win him. But he's not going to be the only character coming out soon. There was a message on Twitter that said coming soon to Marvel Avengers Alliance. It's young Avenger Kate Bishop, also known as Hawkeye. So I believe this will be our next general release. And hopefully she's the first of many young Avengers. So yeah, I just wanted to mention the other update character-wise that's coming to the game. And now let's go ahead and look at the final few PvP items, or PvP related updates. There are brand new 2G PvP armory items. These items have very impressive bonuses. First, the offensive item has 16,036 offense and 8,018 defense. That of course means the defensive item has the same but only in reverse. It's unfortunately on a different page, but it's also 2 gold, and it has 8,018 offense and 16,036 defense. Then as far as the balanced item, it's the Neural Implant, and it's going to have 12,027 offense and defense. Now as far as these items, they're not 100% necessary, but if you haven't upgraded your armory in a while, you may want to go ahead and invest. For me it's been about 2 seasons. Well, 2 seasons without upgrading, so I most likely will try to pick up at least a few of these items, or as many as I can. Then just to go over a few other things that are on sale. First of all, there is a new gold sale. As far as that item, I pretty much never get it, so I won't make a video on it unfortunately. But hey, my advice is if you're already going to buy gold, you might as well get the free weapon. It's basically a bonus. Then when it comes to the Dragon's Foot, I did already make a video on it, and it's on my top 10 gold items list. So I'll make sure to link those videos somewhere on this one. Moving on to the Son of the Demon set. I would say this is a pass. I just don't think it's that great, and it's not worth 192 gold. If I had that, I wouldn't spend it on this. Now as far as the Widow's Way EISO, I am going to try to pick that up somewhere before the deadline. So if you have 30 gold, you may want to invest in this one. I'm thinking that somewhere down the line it may come in very handy. Who knows, maybe on one of the new flight suits. Then for the Legion Pulse Rifle, I do think it's a buy. That is, if you can't research it. You can now see the On the Team passive which says, receives the Avengers Age of Ultron Avengers Team passives. So for that reason alone, I would recommend that you pick it up. Also, that set is quite good. Okay, so on to the next page. Well, all we have here is the PvP armory items, which we already went over. And it looks like that's going to be it for now. So that's also going to be it for this first look and overview, and I hope you all enjoyed it. I want to thank you all for watching, and ask you to please like, comment, and subscribe. Then until next time, good luck, and take care.